Hey, Shalom. Shalom, Shalom. First and foremost, call hello, Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahushua, Ba'ashim Kodash. Double honors once again go out to the apostles, bishops, and elders of Great Millstone, who through the Holy Spirit continue to give us His truth. All right, and that's why our teachers, the apostles, bishops, and elders are out there for everyone to see. All right. Uh, this is now I'm on with DC Camp, and it just so happens a few days ago, me and another brother were talking about this very same subject, and you have to be careful. All right, this video comes from Zay Speak Truth Team. You know, I watch them often. They get into things, and just to show you that everything's not what it seems, and this is one of those things. But it tells you in Ezekiel 4. Let me get it. And 13 about how our bread, is defiled, and it says. And the Most High Yahweh said, even thus shall the children of Israel eat their defiled bread among the Gentiles, whither I will drive them. You know, hey, we're under the curses. And as such, you know, hey, we're under subjection of our chief enemy. And that's these Edomites, so-called white man. And as a result of his greed, his covetousness, he loves to take shortcuts. And this is just absolutely gross. I was thinking about a movie I saw years and years ago. It was one of the Naked Gun movies with the late Leslie Nielsen. And he went out. He was his character is Lieutenant Frank Drebin, and he was out. I forget where he was. He was in some setting where it was either a restaurant, bar, whatever, combination of both, whatever. And he was asked, he said, do you gamble? And he said, yes, every time I eat out. And that's exactly the truth. You really don't know what you're getting. My thing has always been, since then, yes, since then, and a documentary that came out that was on Food Line. For those of you who don't know, that's, a grocery store chain, like Kroger, Piggly Wiggly, whatever have you, depending on where you are in the U.S. Back in '93, I believe it was November of '93, where they showed how, in order to continue to make profit, what they would do, like chicken that was going bad, they would sell it as gourmet, and as gourmet, it had a lot of spices on it, and the spices were put on it in order to cover up the smell from the meat going bad. So ever since then, I've been very, very careful of what I eat and where I eat it. All right, and I'm a big thing. When I go out, I like to see things come up fresh, that are being made. Nothing that's sit out for a while. So let me stop talking and go ahead and show you why I'm making this video. All right, here we go. This is your KFC now, formerly Kentucky Fried Chicken. All right, there's a reason they don't call it Kentucky Fried Chicken anymore. So here we go.
What do you want the world to know about KFC and Taco Bell?
And Taco Bell, okay, because sometimes they share space.
So the same food. So you mean to tell me that the same stuff that you had in those cans all day, you put it back in there, put it in the freezer, and then you sell it to people tomorrow? Why do they do that?
For profit.
And do they do that with the mac and cheese too?
Greed.
Right here? And these are the empty things. And that's the mac and cheese.
Take a look at that mac and cheese. That mac and cheese is burned. Look at these whole green beans. These green beans been in there for 3 to 4 days.
And is there any chicken that's been sitting up there all day?
Yes, it is. Let me show you the
This is
chicken.
I used to work in fast food. That's some dangerous ass fucking shit.
1:30 p.m.
And they're gonna sell that to people tomorrow?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
This is something else that's done for
What else
filthy
do people
lucre's
need
sake.
to know, Nick?
It's like chocolate or something.
not that. It's gotta be the next.
Does it
Smell
stink
this.
to mine?
Hell yeah, that stink. Look, smell this one.
There's another
Oh,
one.
that one ain't. Ooh, wee.
And this chicken right here been in
Yeah,
there since
fix that macaroni.
4:30,
Oh, that fucking
and they're gonna sell this
cow
tomorrow for
ass thing.
customers.
There you have it.
They gonna kill us, motherfucker.
And there,
Hold on,
there,
hold on.
there you have it, as they said. Goddamn shame, man. God dang shame. All for what? Like I said. Remember, let's go get New Testament here. What people will do. This is 1 Timothy 6 and 10. For the love of money is the root of all evil. Not money itself. Money just sitting around and gonna do nothing. It's the love of it. All right. Which while some coveted after, and none more so than the so-called white man, the Edomite. All right. He is of the nation of Edom. That's his true nationality. All right. They have erred from the faith and pierced themselves through with many sorrows. All right. This is applies across the board. You got people that know they're Israelites, still motivated primarily for money. All right. Still in the world. And here's why. It says, you know, uh, if you're a friend with the world, what? That's enmity. All right. The Most High doesn't like that. This is 11. But thou, O man of God, flee these things. That's a prerequisite. And follow after righteousness, godliness, faith, love, patience, meekness. It is so very hard for people. And that's part of the conditioning, especially here in America. All right. Let me see if I can remember where it is. Let's see. Is it 21? Hold on. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. That wasn't it. Salakia, I'm looking for something very specific here. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, because this is something that a lot of people just cannot do. Let's see. Let's see. Wait a minute. Yeah, here it is. I had it backwards. All right. Let's see. Yeah, this is the young man. We're talking about money, and with capitalism, seems to be the worst out of all. But we weren't sold that as kids being brought up in this fool system, this school system. All right, because we were all brainwashed. All right, there's nothing wrong with capitalism, blah 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 blah. But when you think about it, no matter what system you have, I'm talking about. They always complain about socialism and communism and all this, but look who the people are that are running all of these things. They are the wicked, so it doesn't matter. And I hope you realize by now what so-called capitalism is turning into. All right, so there's no difference. Anyway, back to this. This is Matthew 19. He's talking to this young man. This young man is telling him what he's followed the law. For those of you that are into keeping the law perfectly, which we know you can't, but he's telling Yahweh Shai, yeah, I've done all these things. Can I follow you? And but this man was, young man, had much substance. All right, and this was came out. He, you know, because of that, and it says he's telling him what he has to do. In 19, it says, honor thy father and thy mother, and thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. All right. 20, the young man said unto him, all these things have I kept from my youth up. What lack I yet? Yahweh shall said unto him, if thou wilt be perfect, go and sell that thou hast, and give to the poor, and thou shalt have treasure in heaven, and come and follow me. But when the young man heard that saying, he went away sorrowful, for he had great possessions. Now the thing is, this was an Israelite. All right? We're dealing with the wicked. So this man has nothing to hold him back from pursuing his desires. A lot of our own people get caught up in that. How much more the very wicked? And these people, I'm sure, that brought this to light are going to lose their jobs. But it's come to the point now, people such as this is a thing here that happened locally here in D.C., over around, it was on Capitol Hill, that area that's, actually all D.C. is Capitol Hill, but over by the Marine Corps barracks, where, over near 8th and I, where there was a Popeyes over there. This is just 2 months ago. Yeah, maybe 2 months ago. And the delivery driver, he went to deliver, chicken, to stock up the place. That's what he did. And he turned on the lights, and there were rats everywhere. Now, I'm pretty sure a lot of you have probably seen that video. It is disgusting as shit. Rats climbing up because, hey, they turn on the light, just like roaches, and they scattered. And he was like, well, what was that? He said, you still love that chicken from Popeyes, And I heard first that he was suspended. I also heard that he was fired. I don't know. But, hey, I would have been, if I was the owner of that, and as a matter of fact, as a result of that, that franchisee got let go. Popeye said, no, we don't have nothing to do with you no more. Not after that. Damn. And just so happened, I know for the longest now with gentrification in that area, specifically for the last, even before this large-scale gentrification happened, it was, pretty much Edomites, but not as many as it is now. That whole area is being rebuilt, but that's why they can get away with things like that. Because of the clientele, mainly. They don't give a fuck. All right. In any case, yeah, this is what we're dealing with, and we have to remind yourself. You have to be very careful. You have to be, because like I said, these people just do not care. It's all about making that money. But that's all. I just want to keep it short. In any case, wow. Like he said, those green beans are like 3 or 4 days. I mean, at least 3 days. I don't want to put words in his mouth. I heard 3 there. All right, so yeah, with that, hey, that's why we gotta get the fuck up out of here, man. All right, so that, hey, shalom.